Hello everyone, a very good morning and welcome again to my second video on interview process. I apologize for delay in publishing this video. I was busy in other assignments and I hope the future videos will not be delayed and I'll be publishing one video every week. So without any delay, let's get started. Today I'll be talking about the pre-interview phase, that is the first phase of an interview, that is the pre-interview phase. So let me ask you this question, what is a job interview? I met most of the job seekers and when they get a call from the HR and when they say I have a job interview, they get scared. Oh, I have a job interview, I have a job interview. So in order to make it very simple in terms of understanding what is a job interview, so let me give you a simple definition. What is a job interview? Job interview is nothing but it's simply a process of hiring a new employee, and job interview is the meeting between the applicant and the recruiter to look for a potential employee for the open position. So the job seeker definition is very simple, and one needs to understand that job interview is only an interview process. It is nothing more than an interview process. Okay, so let's move on to the the first phase of interview, that is the pre-phase of interview. I have talked about three phases of interview in my previous video. The first is the pre-phase of interview, second is the interview phase, and the post-interview phase. So today we will talk about the pre-interview phase. So what is a pre-interview phase? This is one of the important phase of an interview, and this phase will set the base for the next two phases. Most of the job seekers do not spend time and do not give more importance to this phase, which will lead them to the rejection in the interview process. So therefore, in order to succeed in an interview or clear the interview, the job seekers must spend as much as time in this phase of an interview, and that will help them to clear the interview process. And remember, preparation is the key to success. And below the series of steps that you will be taking into the pre-interview process. So let me talk about the four important steps that you will be taking in the pre-interview process. The first one is the homework. The second one is the preparing your answers, and the third one is go through your resume, and fourth one is the mock interviews. So let's look into it one by one. The first is the homework, and this is very important. The activity you need to perform in the pre-interview phase. 80% of the job seekers do not do a proper homework, which will lead them to the rejection in the job interview. So when you do an homework, the following are the things that you need to look. First, you need to look for you need to research for the organization, and the second is you need to go through the core businesses and the services they offer. And the second, what you need to do is, if possible, try to know about the person who is taking your interview, if you know somebody who is working in that organization. And the next is go through the jobs and responsibilities. That will help you to understand what are the questions that you will be asked during the interview. And the second thing what you need to do is you need to prepare your answers. You need to spend time on most frequently asked questions, and you need to prepare questions for based on the current role. Also try to prepare a couple of questions for the interviewer to ask if given a chance at the end of the interview. This will set you apart from other candidates. And And the third thing that what you need to prepare in this phase is, go through your resume. So what I recommend the job seeker is prepare your own resume. And if you cannot prepare your own resume, take help from expert and prepare your resume by your own. Take their advice and prepare by your own. Most of the job seekers, they don't prepare their resumes. Their resumes are prepared by someone else, and this is not a good practice. And finally, you should go through your resume thoroughly and ensure that you are aware of all the stuffs that you are putting into the resume. The final thing that you have to do in this phase is the mock interview. This is very important and very critical. As the saying goes, practice makes the man perfect. So the more you practice, the more chances you getting succeed in an interview. So do a mock interview sessions with your friends and family members. And these are the 4 things that you need to do in this phase. And if you work on these 4 things, I am sure you will succeed in the interview process. So I hope this information help the job seekers, and I request everyone of you to share these videos with your friends, and hope this will help to them as well. So that's all from my side for today, and see you all next week with a new video. Till then, stay blessed, take care, bye bye.